Hey everyone, this is Brian for GumballTech.com again, and I just wanted to make a quick video showing off 4 different emulators for the iPhone. Here is the Game Boy Advanced emulator called GPS Phone. Now I don't have any ROMs on my phone. I primarily just wanted to have these on here to show you guys that they're available and they do work very well. I can't actually demo these because I don't have any games on here. But you do have your Game Boy emulator and it does work pretty well on the iPhone 4 and the 3GS and even the iPad. So that is an option if you like playing your classic Game Boy games. And here I do have a Nintendo 64 emulator. And what's cool about this is that you can use your Wiimote to control the game. And I have tried it with the Wiimote and it works very well. I don't have it with me, but I do have Mario Kart 64 on here, and here's the controller interface. It looks similar to the classic Nintendo, and you can see that the frame rate is actually pretty good. We're going to go ahead and skip this if we can. Turn the volume up a little bit. Now, as you could tell from the audio, it's pretty bad. It's pretty, it's pretty scraggly and crackly and stuff. The actual frame rate of the game is pretty good, but with the audio that bad, it's almost annoying to play this. So, you have a Nintendo 64 emulator there, and it's another option, and, sometimes it works well. Pretty much depends on the game. That was Mario Kart 64, and the frame rate of the actual graphics, it was pretty good, but the audio was very poor. So, next we're going to take a look at PSX for All, which is a PlayStation 1 emulator. And you do have the option of using a Wiimote to control the game. Now I have 2 games on here. These were legitimately ripped by the original PlayStation discs from me. I have Crash Team Racing. I'm not going to go through that one, but I will go through Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 really quick. Here is your controller interface. And at the top I have the frame rate enabled. Now the audio for the intro video is pretty horrible, but it's actually playing back at full speed. We're going to skip this. Now yes, there is a native iPhone version of this game. Now right now the audio for the menu music is perfect, as well as the frame rate of these. So the frame rate right now of the menu system is pretty good. Here we are at the loading screen. Should load at the same rate as if it was a real PlayStation 1. Now the frame rate of the game is going to be pretty bad. So the frame rate and the graphics are not very good. The audio seems fine, it's not cracking or anything like that, but you can see that none of the graphics are what they're supposed to be. So that was the PlayStation 1 emulator. Now the last one I'm going to quickly take a look at is the Super Nintendo emulator for the iPhone. Now I don't have any games for this one, but it's here and it works pretty well from what I've seen. The Super Nintendo emulator and the Game Boy one should play perfectly. The Nintendo 64 emulator and the PlayStation 1 emulator do need a little bit of work, but they're pretty cool to have on your phone. You could experiment with certain games and see how well they play compared to others, and maybe you can make your own compatibility list and post it online for other people to look at. So that was just a quick look at 4 different console emulators for the iPhone. This is an iPhone 4 running 4.0.1, and that's about it. So I hope you found this useful. Until next time, this has been Brian from gumballtech.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.